It's never going to be another Michael Jordan. It's never going to be another Dr. J. I knew that. It was never going to be another Elgin Baylor. I knew that. So the kids of tomorrow, it's never going to be another Michael Jordan. You know, it can be a Grant Hill, it can be Anthony Hardaway, it can be Kobe Bryant. But Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. You may pick bits and pieces of his game or his personality, and somehow correlate it to yours. But either way, you have to evolve to be the person that you are. Sure, that you're going to use comparisons as a standard of measurement. Yes, that happens. But it's different circumstances that you have to deal with. You know, in each era. You know, I didn't have the same things facing me as Dr. J had in his era. And I'm pretty sure Kobe and some of the guys who come behind me is not going to have the same. You know, so they have to evolve to be the players that they are, or they're going to be, with maybe my influences and other influences. But you're right, it's not going to be another Michael Jordan, and I wouldn't advise the other guys to try to be that or do that.
And as Paul Crane tells us, Jordan could well be the greatest ever to play the game.
Michael Jordan established himself as the greatest player the NBA has ever seen, just as the league itself was enjoying the greatest success in its history. Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain are the only players to ever win 7 consecutive scoring titles, but Jordan could have won an incredible 12 in a row had he not taken a 2-year leave to play baseball, because he captured 3 more upon his return. Chamberlain will always be associated with his record 100-point game, but it's Jordan who owns the NBA playoff record with 63. Jordan's career regular season scoring average of 31.5 is the highest in NBA history, and his career playoff average of 33.4 is also the NBA's best ever.
There will never be another Michael Jordan. As long as I live, as long as my kids live, I mean, there'll never be another Michael Jordan. Just because the things he did on the court as well as off the court is going to be hard to exemplify.
And Jordan scored when it mattered most. He beat Cleveland at the buzzer in the decisive games of playoff series in 1989 and 93. Inside against the Lakers in 91 on the way to the Bulls' first of 6 titles in the 90s. Outside against the Blazers in 92 when he hit a playoff record 6 3-pointers in one half. The game-winning jumper to win the opener of the 97 finals against Utah. Or his 38 points, 15 in the fourth quarter against the Jazz when Jordan was so sick he was doubled over at times. And the last shot he'll ever take to win the 1998 finals.
Chicago with the lead!
We always talk about killer instinct or determination, mental toughness, you know. Michael combined all of it. He could push himself to another level.
You know, Mike can say he beat everybody to win a championship. And we can't say we beat Mike. Nobody can say they beat Mike to win a championship.
They perform better because of him. And that's what great players are supposed to do, is make their teammates better. He did it night in and night out, you know. I mean, it was incredible.
He's done everything possible as a player. When you're coming out of college and you set goals for yourself, he's reached them all.
I don't think you could rate how much I miss it. I mean, it's just, I'm just anxious to get back out there, you know. And I wish I could have practiced yesterday, but, you know, that didn't happen. And so I'm just looking forward to getting back out on the court.
Most of us will never understand what it's like to overnight become a household name, not just in basketball household, but in every household in the country, to be the lightning rod of controversy. What is that?
Well, at times it was difficult, you know, especially when the situation happened back in '97. In December, it was very difficult for my family because they really know what type of person I am. They know the real me, and so you know, it was difficult then. But you know, like you said, I'm pretty well known now, and so you know, a lot of people know who I am. I've been placed in an excellent situation here with the Knicks, and it's time for me to try to make the most of it.
Was there a worse moment or a worse time during the months away from the game where you thought it's never, ever going to get done?
Well, I try to always, you know, stay positive and say, you know, it's going to turn for me one day. And this just happens to be the day that is, you know, really turning in my favor as far as I'm concerned, to be able to be with the Knicks. And, you know, I'm just glad to be here and glad that, you know, I'm going to be able to put that ball in my hands again and get up and down on the court.
Henderson, there's Duncan again. What am I going to do? It's stuffed again. Daniels, Kersey.
Finding Rick Fox for three. Shaq trying to keep it alive. The slam and the foul.
That's illegal. Eric Riley underneath, keeping Oakley off the glass. Anderson again, you can see him always searching and looking for teammates, but then when you start thinking pass first, he can take it to the hole.
See the Celtics. Over Stockton. Stock down the middle, bounces down to the base left, and Russell reverse the layup. Score. Brian Russell. John Stockton getting him running here early. He gets the assist.
And this pass right on the money. Ryan Russell does the rest, finishes the play.
Clark won't get it. McDyess pulls down the rebound for the Suns. Off to Kidd. Kidd flying down the left side. Go to the hoop with a scoop shot and get it. A beauty.
Boy, was that a sensational play. Behind the back and then over the top of Mutombo.
Just a moment ago, Kidd, just a great move. Went behind the back with the ball, took it in underneath with the left hand and scored it.
Carter elevates and throws it down. My goodness.
Vince Carter trying to make an impact with a slam dunk right over top of Dikembe Mutombo.
They're still talking about it over on the Toronto bench.
Dick Stockton along with Hubie Brown and Craig Sager, the first Union Center already. They know this will be the largest playoff crowd ever to see the Philadelphia 76ers play. Larry Hughes from Allen Iverson. Hughes coming in the game along with Tyrone Hill. And the crowd ecstatic as the 76ers playing their first playoff game at home in 8 years. And they lead the Orlando Magic.
Snow shooting 1 for 8. Oh, baby! Behind the back, and they deliver 2.
I love it here. That's a great play by the kid.
Now I'm dazzled.
Now you're dazzled. This kid can just flat out play the game of basketball. Take a look. Behind his back, to himself, over the outstretched fingertips of Theo Rattler.
What we want is more the lineup at Oscar Robertson, which probably very few players can achieve. You know, he averaged a triple-double for a season. We'd like Antoine to score less, pass more, make better decisions in the assist turnover area, rebound the basketball more. So his line is significant in every category, and that's the type of ability he has.
He wants to handle the ball. Look at this. Take a look at O'Neal dishing off for Kobe Bryant. Oh, what a dunk. Well, some combo, huh? Kobe Bryant brought that ball down where his belt.
Great hands and strip. Ahead of the back. Showtime. Oh, no.
A 360 with one hand. The crowd here at the Air Canada Center treated to some of his magic tricks.
Ewing posts up on Geiger, who has returned to the floor.
And in contrast, the Knicks have been able to get to the paint area.
Dennis Scott in for the Knicks now. He goes for 3. That's what the Knicks want to see.
And he wears a 3 as a metaphor of his prowess from downtown.
Well, it's exciting. I get the opportunity to start, and I just want to go out there and do the job as if I was coming off the bench. I don't want to change any routine like I was doing in college. I mean, I really don't have a routine, but I just want to just go out there and play hard, and just let my game speak for itself.
I'm a little nervous right now. I just think about I keep having dreams last night, waking up in the middle of the night about what's going to happen, you know, how I'm going to play in front of my family in the first game in the NBA. But, you know, it's a good nervousness, and I'm sure that it'll be all gone once the game starts.
Pippen, good change of direction. Now pass off, and Hakeem tried to pass it inside, threw it away. Carter, great pass to McGrady. Now these two recently found out they were distant cousins. McGrady has moved in with Carter in the same apartment complex. They spend a lot of time. They're best friends. And Carter's taken the young McGrady under his wing. Pippen with a miss. Flashing the other way is Carter. Oh, my goodness. A 360 whirl-around dunk.
Now, that wasn't necessary. He's just trying to show off on somebody out there, Bill. He shouldn't have did that.
I thought of some words I could possibly say to thank you, but it would be short-lived because I couldn't thank you enough for the great tradition that the fans have given to the Boston Celtics. So it's more crucial and significant to have the greatest architect, the greatest coach, and the greatest communicator in the history of the game tell you, Coach Red Auerbach.
Thank you very much.
I've been to 50 years of opening day. And I want to say this, that the most important, or one of the most important things in winning ball games is the sixth man. You remember we had Ramsey, all those guys. In fact, I felt funny standing over there. I see Cousy and Heinz, and I thought I was going to go to work. But what am I trying to say is simply this. You are the best sixth man. You, the fans. And we need you. We need you. Because the team that has a good sixth man will win. I certainly joined with Paul Gaston, with Rick Pitino and the staff, and thanking you for coming down here and helping us win. Because no matter what I can say, the name of the game is to win, and that's what this team is going to do. Thank you very much.
Carter to the basket! Oh, wow!
Feel me, baby, when I move like this.
Oh, no! He did not do that!
Out of all your dunks, what's your best, do you think, and what's your favorite?
You know, one that nobody talked about was against Chicago. It was here. I did a windmill in transition off the fast break off one leg.
The spins, Carter!
Did you dunk on David Robinson this year?
Vince Carter, who drives it on ground for the dunk.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did.
And Tim Duncan?
Yeah, he was a new one.
He was around.
He was around.
One more look at Kobe's last basket.
Well, Kobe feels the contact. You see him take it in the lane and watch him spin. And then look at the elevation. More importantly, that's a tough shot, that little in-between shot and a little soft bounce on the rim to get the shooter's touch. Kobe Bryant growing every game for this Los Angeles Laker team.
Move, lost the handle, pops it up right to Jason Williams. Williams crosses over, loses Gary, drives into the lane, arcs the high one off the window, up and in. What a move by Jason Williams.
Snow shooting 1 for 8.
Oh, baby!
Behind the back, and they deliver 2.
I love it here. That's a great play. Demby again through the legs, stolen. Jason Williams.
Oh, what a pass!
Gotta be kidding me!
Oh, man, on his back. How did he see him there?
Well, his name is Jason Williams, that's why.
3 times this year, he's had 5 in 1 game.
Look out, pass it to himself, laid it in. Even the Warrior fans are going crazy.
He was throwing it to Danny Fortune, who wasn't looking. Here's the lob, the catch in the fire. Gets the ball and immediately spots. Well ahead.
Here comes Williams. Oh, no look pass. You better be alert with Williams handling the
Giants in there for that one. And he's accorded a nice ovation. Jason, great crossover, freezes Fisher, goes glass and scores.
Here they go to Jason Williams. Well, there it is.
Jason Williams all by himself in a right-hand dunk. Jason Williams going the full length of the court.
He's shown that that he wants to win.
Looks like the game we had at halftime with the kids there.
He had 19 points in the loss. Now Williams gets by Van Exel all the way with the right hand, and Williams, look at this, folks. Oh, boy! If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball. To the baseline left, dribbles in a crowd. Underneath Williamson, how did he find him? Layup good. How did Jason Williams find Corliss Williamson?
Williams. That's Wahad.
Back tap comes up in the hands of Williams. Kings break out 3-on-2. Fake behind the back pass, pulls up, hits the jumper on the wing. That's the one that should have been the play of the game. We should have waited 1 more possession.
Here's Shaq. Against Dudley. Nice.
Shaquille O'Neal was so powerful on that move that Dudley could not even foul him. He just got overpowered by Shaquille O'Neal.
But Dudley is now drawing with Shaq and threw the ball in his direction. Man, if you want to pick somebody to go with,
You go right to the head of the class when you go after Shaq.
Well, that move right there was as powerful as you'll ever see. You know, Chris Dudley is not a small man unless you compare him to Shaquille O'Neal.
He's 6'11" and 260.
Oh, see, he was upset. He thought Shaq pushed him after the play and knocked him down. And then he picks up the ball and throws it at Shaq. I think Shaq got a tee before that. Watch this now, Bob. Watch the power. He just overpowers him, and he comes down, and then he shoves him right there. They called the technical on Shaq on that play, and then the technical on Dudley for throwing the ball.
Dudley may have been ejected.
Timeout.
Now Philly wins it 88-84. And Larry Brown, 900th professional win.
And I'm crying over this Antonio McDyess dunk. McDyess, 21 points, 19 boards. But check out Kobe. Everybody's sniffing the technique. Kobe, 8 of 15 shooting. Third quarter, Van Exel, baseline jumper, but rookie Rafe LaFrentz, nice up, 6 offensive boards for Rafe, 12 rebounds total. Kobe on the baseline. Brian Stitt thought he was playing defense. Hell of your business, Kobe. Del Harris said we just turned him loose. 30 seconds ago, Lakers up 4. Chauncey Billups blocked. LaFrentz is there again. 24 points for Rafe LaFrentz. Denver down 1. But next time down for the Lakers, Linda, I don't even have a catchphrase. I'm just going to watch it with everybody else. Off day, he's a Kobe Bryant, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 games for Kobe, 4 double-doubles. He never had a double-double prior to this year.
Jamie Fike has it, and he's down. He got kicked in the face, and the Bucks are on the board with that basket. Stephon, Milwaukee 1 of 6, as you can see. Marbury.
That game in Boston, he came in shooting. I think that's
kick out for Marbury and the 3.
Part of his game. He can make that little intermediate jumper. He just keeps dribbling. Remember, I mean, against us, it's like he never missed it.
A little variety to his game. Hayward will hit the 3, as we've seen down the stretch.
He shot the jumper well last night. It was good to see it continued on right here.
Marbury muscles.
But they're just a bit off key tonight. And this team. Watch the clear out here. Yeah. Man,
Marbury, paint, yes. Marbury.
I think Kobe had like 40 points the first half. And I turned to the coaches and I said, Kobe knows Michael's in the stands. He's just showing him who he is.
You literally said this to your coaches.
Yeah.
Kobe. Shutting down. Kobe brings it out to Fisher and over here to Rice. Another outside jumper. That's good for the game in the 3 previous games against the Lakers. The ball to Rice. His 4th shot of the game. That's good. Shaq. Shaq out in front of Rice. Rice fakes. This will be his 5th shot of the game. 20-footer, and he hits back to Rice. Rice the dribble. Rice stops. Long outside jumper. He hits a 3-point. The ball out in front. It goes over to Rice. Another 3-pointer. That's good again. Rice. 2. The Lakers lead it. Here's the ball to Rice. Another 3-pointer. That's good again. Is he up here to Kobe? Kobe out in front to Rice. Another 3. He got it. Down there already. Fisher in the front court takes it over to Rice. 3-pointer. Good. But look at the bench. Look at the bench. Oh. a performance. Standing ovation. 17-5-0. No, 17-500. 5 him around. Ball into Shaq. Harper's got it. And another shot. He hits another one. Rice hits another one for 3.
You better get to him. Somebody better let them know, Glenn Rice.
To be played here ever. Rice has got the ball. The crowd said shoot it. He dribbled Rice in deep. He pump fakes. He shoots a 17-footer. It bounced in. The ball is free and the Lakers have it. Here comes Horry. Brings it over to Rice. He sets. He fires. It's straight. He got it. A two-pointer. He was standing on the line. He's got 30. Now, Tyronn Lewis coming in. Here's Rice, another three-pointer.
Oh, my.
Well, the Spurs were on the second night of a back-to-back, a half game behind Utah. The third to last regular season game of the year. And second-year star Tim Duncan had 24 points and 14 rebounds as the Spurs beat the mighty Jazz. They would win their last 5 games of the regular season to secure the home court throughout the playoffs. And even in year 2, people were talking about Timmy as the MVP.
It was a great feeling, I can't lie to you. I got a little tingly in there, but just wanted to finish the game.
Nobody, I don't think, deserve it as much as Tim.
You know, if we end up with the best record, it would be hard not to vote for him.
Well, he didn't win the MVP. Karl Malone did, but Timmy won something bigger. He was tingly, and we will continue to remember 99 every night this month.
New York barely made the playoffs as the final seed. Awaiting them in the first round were their arch rivals, the Miami Heat, a team with a score to settle.
Here comes Sprewell. All the way. Had to change the shot and still hit it. Mashburn blocked by Ewing.
In Game 1, the Knicks would make an immediate statement, stunning the top-seeded Heat and taking their home court advantage.
Have you seen New York play better all season?
The Heat would win 2 of the next 3 games to force a 5th and deciding game in Miami. The next season and their dreams of a stirring upset would now hinge on one final shot.
Miami leads New York 77-76 and 4.5 left in the game.
Charlie Ward inbounding on the right sideline. Houston pops out up top. Down the lane. Running jumper off the front rim and in.
And the New York Knicks have become the second number 8 team in NBA history to knock off a number 1.
New York would ride a wave of emotion into their second-round matchup against the Atlanta Hawks. Once again, the Knicks were the underdogs, but again they would seize home court advantage with a Game 1 victory, and they never looked back. This time, New York would need no last-second heroics as they steamrolled the Hawks in a stunningly easy 4-game sweep.
The Knicks just pouring it on. And the New York Knicks advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
But as they faced the playoff-tested Indiana Pacers, the Knicks knew it could be their toughest battle of all. With control of the series hanging in the balance, the Knicks trailed by 3 points in the final seconds, and they would turn to Larry Johnson.
Inside of 10 seconds to go. Antonio is there. Johnson fires, fouls, and hit it!
He hit it! He hit it! He was fouled and he hit it! Larry Johnson throws up and he was fouled on the shot! He tied it at 91! It's unbelievable! Have unbelievable patience!
In Game 5, they would once again stun the Pacers on their home court to take a 3-2 lead, and they carried their momentum back to Madison Square Garden for Game 6. New York had staged yet another memorable upset.
And NBA history has just been made. The New York Knicks are the first 8 seed to ever make the NBA Finals. Sprewell, 6 seconds. Out of bounds. New York will get it, but only 4 seconds to shoot. And 4.5 left in the game.
That was not a good set. The Knicks have to get themselves 2 chances to tie or win the ball game. 4 seconds. Van Gundy calls a play a triangle. That usually means something for Ewing. Out in Houston.
Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 tenths left.
Miami will argue shot clock violation here. Allen Houston slices through, and very reminiscent of a regular season game that we had last year. Shot clock not a factor at all, easily before it expired.
Well, the shot clock shouldn't have been on because there's only 19 seconds to go when they had the final possession. Looking at how much time is left in the clock. Van Gundy calls a play a triangle. That usually means something for Ewing. Out in Houston.
Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 10 left. And the New York Knicks have become the second team in NBA history to knock off a number 1.
I don't care about a sweep. I just want to win.
20 years ago tonight, the Spurs were on their way to L.A., and they took their brooms with them. As we remember, Spurs fans showed up at the airport to see him off after they beat the Lakers in Game 2 in a game that went right down to the wire. That gave the Spurs a little breathing room, but they were still all business as they went to Los Angeles looking to make quick work of Showtime.
In the playoffs, it comes down to who makes the plays down the stretch. You know, ever since we went up to Utah and won that big game, going up to Portland, winning on the road, and in places like that, I think that built our confidence.
It's frustrating for him that, he went 2 for 10 from the line. I mean, they were in a position to win that game last night. And, we had a few bounces go our way, and, now we're 2-0 instead of 1-1.
As long as you advance to the next round, you're in good shape. So, I mean, we got off to a good start. The 2 home games were really important, and now we put ourselves in a nice position, but we still have to go out there and get it done.
May 20th, 99, the Spurs on their way to L.A. Game 3 would be next.
Into Sean Elliott. He fires the 3 and hits it! His 6th of the game!
Ellie to Sean Elliott. Fires a off-balance 3. Bang! Sean Elliott, an off-balance 3 is good, and the Spurs lead by 1. Oh my God!
What a shot! Bob, it looked like he was going to step out of bounds. He caught it and tight-roped the sideline. This would be a absolutely heart-wrenching loss for Portland. They have really dominated this game from start to finish. If San Antonio steals this game, it will be devastating for the Blazers.
San Antonio's first lead comes after 47 minutes and 51 seconds.
11 and 9/10 seconds to go. Ward with a pass tipped but handled by Johnson. Johnson is 3-point territory but guarded tightly. Johnson cuts left, now fires a 3. It is good, and he's fouled. It counts, and he is fouled. Unbelievable shot with 5 and 7/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The game is tied at 91, and Johnson will go to the line. The free throw is good, and the Knicks have defeated the Pacers in dramatic fashion. The Knicks 92, and the Pacers 91. Larry Johnson with a 4-point play, a 3-pointer, and fouled with 5 seconds remaining to provide the margin of victory for the Knicks.
Duncan, Houston.
Here come the Knicks. Sprewell.
And Latrell Sprewell just ignites his crowd. His 3rd foul.
Coming in front for the steal is Sprewell. He's gone.
Sideline. Houston pops out up top. Down the lane. Running jumper off the front rim and in.
And the New York Knicks have become the second number 8 team in NBA history to knock off a number 1. A Pacers win forces a Game 7 on Sunday. Child, Camby.
Blocked by Camby. Camby rejected the Witherspoon shot. Here comes Child. The lob for Camby. For Jalen Rose.
Inside, Camby rejects Antonio Davis.
The Pacers are beating themselves. Antonio Davis never execute the shot that you just for Thomas is in good enough shape to do it.
8 on the shot clock. They got to get a shot away. Houston. Houston.
8 shots so far.
But they've had Smith shooting a lot of deep jump shots. Deep jump shot by Houston. And
Miller is guarding Sprewell. But Houston, and 1.
Allen Houston attacking Reggie Miller again now. Beautiful shot.
Back to the same play. They were late in getting them the ball. They come back to Sprewell.
Sprewell off.
Trying to establish it here, Sprewell.
For three. Here's Sprewell to Houston. Dudley to the bench as you look from another angle as Sprewell feeds Houston for the jam.
Sprewell.
Sprewell can't hit baseline. Put it again by Canby.
Who's guarding that guy? They use their speed and quickness as they attack the rim with Marcus Camby.
Who else? Canby and one. That was a difficult shot. 42 seconds left. Here's Sprewell.
The Spurs were in between games 2 and 3 in that Portland series, and they found out that day that Karl Malone had won the MVP award over Tim Duncan. It's been ranked by some as the most controversial MVP win in NBA history. Tim led the Spurs to the best record and eventually a title, but he was only in his second year, and Malone was a safer bet and basically got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
I really didn't even think I'd have an opportunity to be nominated for that, but or be in the running for that. But not a goal of mine coming in. But I believe from now on it'll be.
Yeah, it was. Timmy got the last laugh, winning 2 MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, and the title in '99, while Malone lost in the second round, and that inspired one of our best memos of '99.
Sprewell around and back. Sprewell's open. Won't take the three. Instead drives it.
Up his third foul.
Coming in front for the steal is Sprewell. He's gone.
To be aggressive on defense. He's just playing the passing lanes, running off Sean Allen. At that time, he steps in front of him. But Bob, on this last play, as you see with this great finish.
Jaren Jackson out to Avery Johnson. 3 seconds to shoot. Avery has it stripped away by Charlie Ward. Here come the Knicks. Sprewell.
Pretty powerful finish, and again, it's done off a steal. That's 5 turnovers now for Avery Johnson in the ball game, and Latrell Sprewell just ignites this crowd. He
Spurs and finally giving it up to Ward, but not for long. Got good position, but couldn't score. Sprewell, who seems to be everywhere, grabs the rebound, brings it up, pops the shot. Latrell Sprewell. San Antonio by 1. Sprewell gets his man off his feet and scores again. Than it is.
Watch this up and under fake here by Sprewell. He's been hitting every shot. Sean Elliott becomes a member. No empty trips.
Sprewell lays it in. Sprewell.
Play into San Antonio's hands. Get something quickly.
Sprewell. When you feel it, right. Houston to Sprewell. Turns, pops, hits. Sprewell guarded by Elliott. Fires over him.
We got to build our base up first, and then we're going to attack each other. Yeah, Tim and I are allies right now. And we have to beat up on the old fellas. You know, we're going to, like, put our old ones in a home. You know how you treat them bad? Only visit them once a month.
They're doing the slow kill on my camp.
Oh, man. Just shot my own guy. If you ever see, like, one of those coming, you might be in trouble. Man, look, y'all just prolonging the inevitable, man. Because they can't get into my base, man. Why don't you build some more stuff, Tim? You got plenty of money. Build some more tanks and Goliaths. Do you know his map by heart now?
Yeah. I don't. I just saw it. I just seen it. He's laughing. See, don't be cheating. I don't know this map, but there are about 6 mineral fields, 4 Vespian geysers.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Young Guns against the old. This is the odd couple. This is what's dude? You moron, you putz. Grumpy old men versus the Young Guns.
Don't be cheating and looking
I'm not cheating.
Start expanding in a second.
Malik, you might have to sit over there and face the other way. You could look at my screen. Malik is cheating.
That's totally. That's really totally.
They're close to me.
That's some weak stuff, man.
Why is it weak? That's good. It's all fair love and war.
You stupid, man.
Just for that, Leak. Coming at you, baby. It's whatever, Sean. You don't scare me just for that. I don't care. Do what you gotta do, man. Chump. Talking noise. Man, we got tore up. Tim and myself, we lost to Dave and Sean.
You kidding me?
But Dave and Sean, they have the strongest forts in the game, but we have the fort where they're expensive, and they just beat us. It wasn't nothing special. They got the best of us yesterday, but they won the battle, but they didn't win the war.
Duncan guarded by Larry Johnson. Double from Allen Houston. Mario Elie for three. Bang! Yes! Mario Elie with a three-pointer. And the Spurs have tied the game at 75.
Duncan from the left side this time, and he goes to the bank once more.
How confident is that? He steps out there, shoots that basketball. Complete player, especially on that offensive end.
7-footer with a feathery touch. Didn't take much for that whistle. Duncan from the left side this time, and he goes to the bank once more.
How confident is that? He steps out there, shoots that basketball, posts up. Complete player, especially on that offensive end.
7-footer with a feathery touch. To the bench, Malik Rose in, and a nicely executed.
4 years, so that has really helped him be such a quality player so early in his career.
Footwork is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Sprewell blows by Robinson, who catches up and blocks. Basket are off, and the corner clocks, which have been rolled onto the floor, are on. Duncan spins and hits off the glass. He's almost too good.
How good is that? The spin off the glass looks like he didn't know where he was, but if I am New York right now with David Robinson out of the game, I get that ball out of Duncan's hand.
26 for Duncan, just about his finals out. Or does he?
Wow. Wow.
2.1 seconds remain to be played. The San Antonio Spurs lead the Knicks 78-77.
Ward will inbound. Gets it ahead for Sprewell. Got Sprewell underneath the glass. Double team. Fires at the buzzer. No. The San Antonio Spurs win their first ever NBA championship.
And the pride of the great Lone Star State are NBA champions. They are the first ABA team to win an NBA crown, and they have done it.
The real satisfaction I get out of this is watching David and Sean and Avery smile and enjoy after having been together so many years, and things finally work out for them.
The second kid that we drafted, Gino Bealey, is especially good coming off of screens and getting his shot off quickly. Gino Bealey.
Who was Gino Bealey? Yep, 20 years ago, we didn't even know how to say his name as we remembered 99.